Hello everybody, today I took Gary to Donnington Castle. I know I've been there a few times. I just wanted to explain things a little bit more because I keep talking about them in the video. Donnington Castle is on some kind of Starfort. There's one of the leaves, there's another one here, but we're going to look at this just a little bit more. It's quite shocked. There you go, there's two of the leaves, one here and one here. I don't think anybody much in Newbury knows that this is on a Starfort. Thank you very much to the people that filmed all this. I'm just taking the pictures because I just want to show the Starfort and just how amazing the top of this castle or fortified building is, which is a gatehouse. So was there more? Anyway, it's just trying to get those leaf part. There's another part of it at the back. Anyway, we're just going up to the top of this. Oh, there you go. There's a bit more of it there. The Starfort and there. Obviously, it was a fortified building. The top of this thing is quite amazing. Oh, it looks... Maybe they put a bit of the turret back up. I think there's a bit more turret now. Or maybe there isn't. Anyway, I just think even these are amazing because they're flat across two sides, those turrets. And they're shaped in a certain way. They're shaped in a certain way. They're not just round, they're not completely round. They've got one side that's flat. And they've got gargoyles all over it, which I hadn't noticed those ones up there. Oh, wouldn't you just have loved to know what it really was all about? And then, yeah, it's got this amazing window up there. I don't think I even noticed that on there with this bit across here. I've never noticed that before. And anyway, the top of it's quite amazing, I think. Just amazing. You're not allowed to take drones in there anymore. But there you go. There's the top of it. Amazing. And you can see the buildings in the ground. Well, what were buildings or whatever. Some things were there. You can see it in the ground, can't you? In the middle where some structures would have been. And the top of it's just... And then those are those leaves again. And I know you can say, oh, they've just cut the grass. But hopefully pictures in a minute will make you realise that it is on a Starfort. But I just think this is amazing because not many people know it's on a Starfort. And... or even what it is, because it's a gatehouse. So I'm not quite sure what that actually means. So it was a castle, then they've said a fortified building, and then I noticed, I'll show you in a moment, where it says gatehouse. See, they're straight across the top of those. Here it says striking twin-towered gatehouse. So it says down here it's a fortified building, but here it says it's a gatehouse. I'm not sure if that means something completely different. And it goes back to 1830. Whoops, I meant the 1380s, not 1880s, sorry there, so I'm just adding this bit. So this building is like, what's that, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, it's getting on for 700 years old. And Gary kept saying like, well, what's in the cement, because I want it. Anyway, I wanted to look up what a gatehouse meant. I'm not sure if I found what I wanted, but a gatehouse is usually part of the estate. It's just a part of it on the outside. There's still the big house. So where's the big house? Yeah, you know, it's like a cottage or a lodge or something. Okay, this is more of a bigger structure, but it's the same sort of thing. That was probably the lodge. So where's the castle? Although you do have gatehouses at castles, so it could be part of Donnington. Could have been bigger. But I'm not sure. But anyway, it says it's gatehouse. What's your version of what you think a gatehouse is? It's part of something else. That was my point there on that one. And then, yeah, this person, oh, their footage. Look, there's the Starfort in the ground. So that's that bit there. Look, that's the Starfort. We know the Starfort comes out here. So somehow his camera picked up that brilliantly. I can't remember where the guy with the footage is. There it is, look, you see it all in the ground. Here, obviously there's something there, things here. Yeah, there's things all around it. That is quite a steep hill. It might not look it, but me and Gary, like, that's enough. Just walking up that bit, I felt exhausted. Oh, dearie me. And it comes out here. Oh, I don't even know if I can explain it properly, but you can see there's things in the ground. It's an amazing place. It comes around here. And in a moment, I'm just going to show you some pictures of what they said it looked like. There you go, the Starfort. Okay, and they're missing the ones here. They don't want you to see these ones here, which I was showing you, because then it makes it, there you are, there's that leaf, and there's the other ones. One there, this one here, and it goes round the back. There it goes, there you can see them in the, so it's not the grass growing or them cutting around the grass. Whatever it is in the grass. But a lot of people don't know what it is. There you go, there's another picture of it there. So this is where me and Gary went today. So let's get on with the video. Thanks for watching, and thank you to these people and their videos. Just used a little bit to show what's happening, you know, like what it all is. There you go. Do you see the ceiling? It's got just in this bit here that's left, and you can go down just there in the corner here, the staircase downstairs. And I was here once, some people said they'd been down there. What, they got in? Yeah, there is rooms down there.
I can't see a panel.
Here, big key, isn't it? Anyway, we are here.
Come on.
And there obviously was a big entrance here that's gone.
There's probably a moat here as well.
No moat. It wasn't a castle. I'm going to show you the Starfort. Just reminds me of a church.
See how high they go up for?
It's got gargoyles on it.
For invaders. They have it for invaders, you see. They can see them from a distance.
It's had lots of bits done to it to sort of render it up.
Yeah, it's got brick in it. It's got modern day brick.
You get a good view.
Lovely view, isn't it?
Over Berkshire. Well, I suppose that's Wiltshire down there. Or Hampshire. But we're going in. I don't know what that is. Cause
it's dirty. Come on.
the dog's being naughty. Across here, Gary, into it. You see, it's not very big, is it?
No.
If it was a castle.
Unless this was all the castle, it's all knocked down.
But it's still not very big.
It's all knocked down.
Ooh.
Oh, we could have gone in over there. Look, it's a proper little entrance.
Oh yeah, I didn't see that.
This looks like the whole area. This is all knocked down over the years. This looks like it was this was all part of the castle as well.
Oh, look at all that stuff coming down there. Look, through the window. Wonder what that is. See all those sticks?
There's nesting up there like squirrels or something.
Really? Look at the size of it. Wow.
Squirrels are nesting up there.
So there's a turret thing there, turret there, and a turret thing here and here.
People that have probably died here, I feel quite positive energy, which is very strange.
Yeah, because I think it was like it was some kind of, I don't know. There's a fireplace there. Look, there. I don't remember all those twigs there last time I came.
Look at that. That's modern brick. That's been rendered up with modern brick there. Look. That's got modern brick in it.
Shame, isn't it? But why did they leave this bit? Yeah, where's the rest of it gone? And yeah, go down there through that
Probably a crypt there.
door down there.
Oh yeah, there is a lot. There is a lot. They've got a padlock at the bottom there. And at the top you can't get in.
I'd love to go in there and go downstairs.
Have a look.
Yeah.
Oh, there's lots around here. Let's have a look.
I love the ceiling though. When you look at the ceiling.
You see, the thing is, the reason this is strategically placed for invaders, you can see all over the countryside now. So if they was ever got invaded like a few hundred years ago.
How would they see them with the trees?
Well, up the top there, you can probably see.
I suppose.
I don't know whether this was ancient stocks or something here. This is something here. Look.
Yeah, the turrets of some kind. Like them.
Oh yeah, this is where another turret was, I would say.
Cool, look at all that slate in there.
Yeah, I wonder if that's original. I suppose it is.
No, I think that's where they filled it in. I mean, it's so botched up, this thing. It's got brick everywhere and it's weird.
They couldn't use
Cement.
They couldn't use old cement or old stones because it does it no favours, does it? It takes the patina away. The patina of these places is very important, and using like modern brickwork don't really do it justification. And even around that window there, look around that window. There's all modern brick.
Well, old brick.
Well, they put in that brick in the last probably like 30, 40 years, I should imagine. And if you have a look at that turret there, that's all modern brick.
Yeah, that's old though. Look at the size of the bricks. They're small, so they're old bricks.
Yeah, it might probably.
They're not the same size as the bricks we have
I would say
today.
they're probably about 50, 60 years old at least, maybe more.
That's Tartaria brick, isn't it?
Could be.
They're tiny bricks.
They don't make them brick. The brick foundries don't make bricks that size anymore, as far as I know.
Yeah, they're tiny bricks. It's still amazing how they built the turrets when you see it from above.
My question is, how did they build this without modern day things like scaffolding and whatever? And how even a few hundred years ago, how was all this material brought up here? And it's a steep old hill. We was puffing and panting coming up here.
Yes, we
really
were, because we were out of shape.
If I didn't have my walking stick, I don't know what I'd do.
Okay, 1 second. I'll stop it for a minute. 1 second.
Levels when this was built, I mean, and I'll tell you what, that's kept square that edge. It's not like sunk. It's not. There's no sinkage there. The foundations must be pretty damn good.
Well, it goes down.
Yeah, but when you think that like we're up a hill here now, and there's probably no.
And it's flat here. They probably had to dig the top of this off to make it. Gary, they probably had to dig the top of this off.
And another thing as well, I can't imagine there'd be rock below that. So whatever foundations they done is absolutely fantastic, because it doesn't look. It might have sunk a little bit over the years, but you know, like you said, you get a lot of these modern buildings now. They sink after like.
I know it's weird. There's a fireplace there and 2 windows. I don't think it. I don't know unless it went right. It did. The building went right the way round, and I don't know.
I think this went all the way.
How do you not know that wasn't the only part of the building and this was something else?
We don't know, but this looks like this went up not right to the top of the turret. You had turrets, like you had a turret there, a turret over there, and basically it was probably as high as sort of like three quarters of the height. And this might have been when they done jousting or so. Probably not big enough for jousting, is it?
But here was all to do with the Magna Carta, which in British history is quite important, and it got destroyed.
It's a very.
Do you get a good feeling still from here?
I do. I get good vibes. I know there's probably been a lot.
What's your good vibes then?
Well, there's probably been a lot of death and destruction here over the years, but that doesn't always count, because I can go into places that are as a modern flat, and I feel negative energy, and for some reason I don't feel negative energy here. I feel it straight away. Because
it's a Starfort. You're in a Starfort.
Yeah, I'll get
when
the energy.
When was the last time you went to a Starfort?
No, and another thing as well, it's probably on a ley line as well.
I can't explain it to people, because you can see when you look it up, Donnington Castle. There's a leaf over there. There's a leaf here, and there's a leaf there. From the sky you can see it. The grass is a bit long now, yeah, but you can see it from the sky.
From Google Earth you can see it.
Yeah.
But there's certainly been a lot of history, and there's probably been a lot of death and destruction, because it's so high up. You see, you can see the marauders coming in from a distance. I mean, who knows? They might have even had binoculars. don't know anymore.
Yeah, but then why would they be building buildings like this?
Some old gentry lived here, I should imagine, you know, there's like...
I asked someone who was here because they said that they'd been to the rooms down below and they said they are rooms up in there.
There's rooms.
There's rooms. But then where's the rest of the rest of the building?
It was all round here.
Yeah, what, they took it all then?
This has all come down because this is all part of it, this part of the structure. This is the only thing that's very strange, they've got other blocks in between and the stonework is just on the outside. So why this is built purely with like stone, I have no idea.
Because that was just the wall. They were in here.
I think this was just a small wall because they wouldn't be able to. I'll go back on what I was saying a minute ago. On the main building there, in the middle, you can see like that there's kind of their own form of breeze blocks, which not breeze blocks, but their form, whatever it was cut out of, like limestone or whatever. Then they put the other stones on the outside, probably fortification against cannon attack, maybe, I don't know.
No, but where's all the stones gone? I know it got knocked down and it was derelict for a while, but where's all the flints gone?
I'm wondering if people have pillaged them over the years. Maybe people have pillaged them.
And that's Coombe Hill, which is a lovely place as well, although basically we can't see it because it's round the corner. But Coombe Hill, that's the highest point in southern England, that hill. So it's higher than nearly everywhere else because they haven't told everybody that we are on a hill. We're already on a hill and that's another hill. So if you live somewhere like Bristol or whatever, that would look like a mountain for them if they could see that over there because it's so high. So Coombe Hill would be like a mountain because they're much lower. But we're on a hill here. We're on hills, but they've forgotten to tell everybody that we live on top of the hills. Some more oak trees here.
I'm going to do a bit of tree hugging as well on the way down.
Are you?
Yeah. Get some energy from doing a bit of tree hugging.
I do like it here.
It's nice.
It's the only bit of history we've really got in Newbury, but it's really important because it's all to do with the Magna Carta.
I'll tell you one more thing. I think I can feel it in the air. It's going to rain any minute now.
No, we're all right, Gary.
I don't want to get my hair wet.
You haven't got any hair.
How do you know? I've got my cap on.
Because I've seen your head.
I know.
Well, we only came to have a look round.
It's lovely. Beautiful. I've really enjoyed it.
We'll sit for a few more minutes. If it feels like...
There's no rush.
It's not... We haven't got that far to go in the car. Look, she's a good girl now. She's not been very good.
There's another dog coming around the corner, I think.
I can't get over all that straw sticking out, like that stuff coming out.
I think there must be squirrels in there.
Well, do you think they've done that?
Probably.
It's so sad that this got damaged. Even one of the turrets is damaged up the top there, but they're not round, they're a certain shape. And they're pointed at a certain shape, so they'd have to get that right. You couldn't just stick them up, could you? They're pointing a certain way. I've done videos about here, and about the Starfort, which is around it, and Gary reckoned that was all part of another wall. So that's why it's a bit weird, because the wall's gone.
And this is probably on a ley line, maybe the same ley line as you told me Silbury Hill is only about 20-30 miles away. We're going tomorrow, it's probably on the same ley line.
It's quite peaceful up here, isn't it?
Very peaceful.
That's the motorway you can hear in the background.
Yeah, what a shame, eh?
M4.
Is that the M4?
But at least it's in the background. Newbury sounds quite quiet, doesn't it?
Nothing from there at all, is there? Levels when this was built, I mean, and I'll tell you.
You can see where the main beams were in. Look, that's where the main beams went in.
Yeah.
Do you see that? One there and one there. Do you see them?
Yeah. They cut them out of like solid bloody oak trees, I suppose.
And there's one up there as well. Look, up above that door.
To support this might have been wooded. This might have been like built up so far with stone, and then it might have had like a truss a truss sort of like ceiling on it.
I've come here and I've asked to see that little bit that might show itself. I've never seen that extra little bit that would show itself, that would help me. Look, you can see another building was in there, because look, there's brick. Oh,
Yeah.
I haven't noticed that before. Let's go over it, Gary. You know, you want to see that little bit that might explain a bit more about this building.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's very big at all. There's no way was it a castle. Oh look, what's that? Just see, look, what's that? It's got like little. What was that? A fireplace then?
Looks like a fireplace. So this probably was part of the building. That looks like a big fireplace to me.
Hang on a second. Let's just. Right, 1 minute. 1 minute. You can see where the main beams were in. Look, that's where the main beams. Right, it's on now. What it is I said to Gary, I just wanted that little bit to extra. We think that that's a fireplace there.
It looks a bit small for the size of the building to be a fireplace, actually. They're usually bigger than that.
Why? Because the fireplace would have been built round it. Well, I don't know. What is that then?
And if you notice in some of them banqueting halls, the fireplace was gigantic. You could practically...
Yeah, but this might be a little fireplace.
But it wouldn't be for the size of this room. If this was just one big room, it'd have to be bigger than that.
Yeah, I think that those things there were for the beams, for the support beams.
Probably made out of solid oak.
And look, something was here because there's brick on the floor. This one's got buried in the ground. Do you think they put that in there then, this bit of concrete?
Oh yeah, that's modern, that is. There might have been a time when the whole thing was open, but maybe they consider it too dangerous to go in there.
See, that fireplace in there, it's got the same bricks as over there in the wall. And that's not particularly big, is it? I think that's a fireplace.
Yeah, but them bricks have been put, they're modern bricks, they've been put in the last 50 to 60 years.
Nice little pigeon up there. Hello, Mr. Pigeon. Looking down at me, no plops.
Yeah, I wouldn't stand too
I was
close
out with
in case-
Maria and a bird plopped on me.
Yeah, be careful, like they don't...
It's supposed to be good luck, Gary. Look, see where you're going now is up. There's something there in the ground.
I could do with a bit of luck.
So well, we could all do it. If you look there, you can see there's something there, round there, and there. And there's gargoyles on it. There's a gargoyle up there.
Oh yeah, that's missing the gargoyle, isn't it?
No, it's there, the gargoyle. There's some around the other side, but there are missing ones. See, look, that must have been the roof then. Look, it was the roof, that bit across.
There's definitely lead. They've got lead up there, I can see it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's had a lot of work done on it to keep it...
To keep, yeah, so that we can look at it.
Look at it, otherwise they'd have to make it derelict so you couldn't come in here. I'm sure a structural engineer has checked it out to make sure it's not...
It's just so many bits are done. Like, if you look above that window there...
It's not dangerous.
Above that window there, let's make sure I've got... It's been filled in, but the brick's different to the one over there. Above that one, it's different, that one. Anyway...
It's definitely started to rain now.
You enjoyed it now? It's not veining, Gavy.
I felt it.
I can't feel it. Anyway, I do like it here because it's so peaceful, apart from the motorway.
If you can blank out the motorway, it's not bad at all.
No. Anyway, Gary, should we say goodbye to everybody?
Yeah, oh yeah. Goodbye everybody. It's been a fantastic day out here. And
Again, we've come out again.
And it's very great. There's a lot of history here, and believe it or not, there's probably been a lot of death.
Hang on.
There's probably been a lot of death and warfare here, but I get quite good vibes from here.
We don't know what happened here, do we?
There's got to be death and destruction. There nearly always is.
I wonder what that means, because if you look there, that one's below ground, isn't it? That turret thing there.
Yeah, that was a turret there for sure.
That one's below ground.
I don't think that was a fireplace over there because it's too small.
No, it's about the same size as the one in the wall.
They used to have when I used to.
Gary, look at the size of that one, and then look at the size. They're the same size.
Yeah,
that
but that's
one.
just for a little room. That's for a little room. This is for this massive.
Oh, I'm
area.
not saying, yeah, but that might just be a little room in it.
Yeah. I mean, that could have been a little room, but usually in a big banqueting hall, they have massive big fireplaces.
Or the building was inside and that was just the outer wall.
cooking a hog roast. Ugh.
Well,
Imagine
you'd have
that.
eaten it then.
I wouldn't. I wonder if there was any vegans in those days. I'd have starved to death in those days, folks.
Well, loads
because
probably if they couldn't afford the food.
they used to have a pig roast. Mind you, I
If
suppose
they couldn't afford the food, there would be loads of people like not eating meat.
with terrible cholesterol levels.
Well, probably not. They probably lived a lot longer than we do. But anyway, that's enough from me and Gary. We're leaving now. Hope you enjoyed Donnington Castle again.
Fantastic. And tomorrow, folks,
And
is Silbury Hill.
It says Donnington Castle, but it was a fortified building. And not just that, it sits on a Starfort. And I think that's the most important thing that people just don't know here. Nobody knows here that this is sitting on a Starfort. Anyway, thanks a lot.